Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions, Dorcas Oduor, has called for the need to up the ante in the fight against crime and terror. While admitting that crime in every form has risen, the Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions said the matter is further being complicated by the use of information communications technology.
What I can acknowledge that it is a problem. It is a problem that is making people feel insecure. As a prosecutor and as an investigator, all we can do is how do we respond? We have to relook at the ways in which we've been responding. We have to look at new ways for us to be able to respond. And we have to look at our legislation. We have to look at our institutions. We have to look at the tools that we have. For example, we have to look at using modern investigative techniques in dealing with this matter. So as law enforcement officers, all I can say is that we have to review the way we have been doing things, and we have to keep pace with the criminals who are always ahead of us.
She noted that whereas the work of the prosecution is not to secure a conviction, it is in the interest of all to ensure the success of a conviction.
There are challenges because once you charge somebody, it takes time before the person is fully prosecuted, and within that period there are intervening factors that can interfere with evidence. One, for example, the witnesses might not be there. Something might happen to the exhibits. And other than that, a prosecutor really does not go to court to get a conviction. It is a desirable result.
She said cybercrime is becoming complicated and called for a proper legislation that can guide prosecutors and law enforcers.
We are not late in time because the Evidence Act and the Criminal Procedure Code had been amended to take care of some aspects of cybercrime. But as prosecutors and investigators, we are saying that those provisions are not sufficient. They are not substantial enough to keep pace with what is going on in cybercrime.
The Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions, who spoke at the opening of a workshop of public prosecutors, said the Directorate has begun phasing out police prosecutors and has increased the number of trained prosecutors currently covering 41 counties.
We have realized that now the DPP has increased staff. We are now 500, and by the end of this financial year, we are going to be 800. And in most of courts in Kenya, we have taken over in the Chief Magistrate's Court. There are even county offices where we have taken over up to the very junior courts.
Judith Akolo, The Lunchtime News.